AskReddit by Krebster 10,000. What is something, as of yet, science has no explanation for? Dark matter composition. Dark matter's exact nature remains elusive to scientific explanation. 5% matter / 95% we don't know, but this is how our calculations work. Insanity. What is going on, lol? The purpose of dreaming, and the science behind its occurrence. Why is it that 15 years after graduating from university do I still have dreams about that one class I forgot about all semester, and now it's too late to drop? And now I won't be able to graduate. One of the things that scientists can't explain is the placebo effect, which makes a patient's health improve despite being given dummy medicines. My car drives better after a car wash. Consciousness. Edit. RIP to my inbox from all of the redditors who think they have it all figured out. This one always baffles me, like, why am I here? Why people born blind seem to be immune to schizophrenia. I know. This completely blows my mind. I hope that with the new advances in computational neuroscience we'll soon have an explanation for that. Most things relating to the brain. Even the serotonin theory about depression has never been even remotely proven. It's just a hypothesis that people have latched onto. We really don't understand much about the human brain, especially as it regards to mental health. Robert Sapolsky has a great lecture on depression where he goes through the history of thinking and the different models of depression. His entire human behavioral biology lectures are incredible. Dark matter. This is a hypothetical form of matter that is believed to make up about 85% of the matter in the universe. It does not emit, absorb, or reflect light, making it completely invisible and detectable only through its gravitational effects on visible matter, radiation, and the large-scale structure of the universe. Despite its significant role in the cosmos, its composition remains unknown, and it has not been directly detected, posing one of the biggest mysteries in astrophysics. Why I get random sharp pains that last like 2 seconds and just disappear. That's just me, poking the doll. Big Bang. It's the earliest, measurable, https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/cosmic_microwave_background event in time. Not a theory of origin. What caused it? What happened before it? If anything at all happened before it, are all educated speculations based on currently available information. I like to eat mushrooms and watch videos of physicist Brian Cox talk about this stuff. The moon seems really huge when it's close to the horizon, but this is an optical illusion. However, if you turn your head upside down, the illusion goes away. Nobody knows why this happens. Now I gotta figure out how to turn my head upside down without hurting myself. Why sandwiches taste better when made by someone else. Researchers posit that extended exposure to the sandwich as you make it makes it less alluring. 08D1E5521. Every time I click on these threads it results in an existential crisis of the highest order. Why cats are so concerned about humans using the bathroom unsupervised. It's to protect us at our most vulnerable moments. Acetaminophen, we don't know how it works. https://medicine.tufts.edu/news-events/news/how-does-acetaminophen- work. A ton of drugs are in the same category. They work, but we don't know how they work. Yawn chain reactions. Last thing I read was within primate populations where it was thought to be reactions of empathy where the troop would mimic the yawn as a sign of group adhesion. But what's fascinating is that in humans there is a theory that those on the sociopath spectrum don't yawn at all, and if they do it comes out as clunky because they are acting to fit in. That's kept me up over the years trying to think of all the awful people I know and if they have ever yawned. The Bronze Age collapse. Goa'uld probably. The Axis of Evil. https://en.wikipedia.org/axis_of-evil_open bracket cosmology /closed bracket in cosmology, and in general the presence of galaxy superclusters larger than the maximum size predicted by the baryon acoustic oscillation (BAO) model. One half of the sky is slightly warmer than another. There are no known physics that could cause this. The BAO model predicts that the largest structures in the universe should have a maximum size, because they formed from acoustic oscillations in primordial plasma, which was frozen in place by the expansion of the universe. This scale is circa 500 million light-years. And yet there are lots of structures larger than this, including the entire sky itself. I know some of these words. Deja vu. Most of my deja vu moments I can tell distinctly are memories, usually of dreams. One day I'll have a dream about an odd set of specific events and it just goes into the back of my head, then it happens and I go, oh yeah, I saw this once. I highly recommend Science vs podcast. They explore all these wacky science stuff in not snoozy way. I love Science vs. I had a long period of bed rest after a car accident in 2018. I stumbled on this podcast and they helped keep me sane. I listen to every episode. The origin of life and how to create it in lab. Also, how many times has life started from non-life in Earth's history, only for that instance to be snuffed out in a short time due to environment. Also the question of how many different possible chemical starts to life exist. Like, what if the original chemical reactions that made Earth life possible are the only combination of chemicals that can give rise to advanced evolution? Would that mean all life in the universe is a reasonably understandable biology? Or is there thousands of differing starting points to form evolving chemicals and life? Might have changed now, but apparently, they don't have a specific reason for why we need to sleep. I think this was discovered fairly recently, something to do with removing waste products from the brain. I'm absolutely not a biologist though. Big Bang. What happened in the very earliest parts of it? What started it? And what came before, if anything, and was there even a before? Dimensions. Why exactly 3 readily observable of space, and 1 of time? Space and time are inexorable linked and part of same space-time, but why does time seem behave so different than the 3 ordinary spatial dimensions, and vice versa? Eternity of time and or space. The human mind cannot fully comprehend it, and science has no way to adequately make it understandable. If a bird were to take 1 grain of sand at a time and fly it to the moon, by the time every grain of sand was off this earth, eternity would just have started. The noise made when you crack joints. The most commonly accepted theory is that it's the gas bubbles collapsing when they are pulled apart, but it's never been officially proven, nor universally accepted. It's still technically just guessing. What I want to know is why it feels so good. There's something we've named the Great Attractor in the universe that is drawing all galaxies in our local group towards it. We have no idea what it is, but it has to have mass that is unimaginable. The main reason we can't see it? It just so happens we're being pulled in the same direction we're facing the galactic core. Our galaxy is blocking the view. If we wait another 75,000 years or so, we'll be in a position where we can see what this structure is.